In this class we are going to discuss about Boolean algebra. Okay, so first, this Boolean algebra was introduced by English mathematician George Boole in 1854. Okay, and in 1938 C.E. Shannon was introduced a two valid Boolean algebra, that is switching algebra. Okay, so here that means the Boolean algebra was introduced by George Boole in 1854, and in 1938 C.E. Shannon was introduced as switching algebra. So this is also related to the Boolean algebra. So this is a two valued switching algebra. Okay, so now we'll see in that in this class we are going to see what is Boolean algebra and how to use this Boolean algebra, and what are the drawbacks of this Boolean algebra, and finally what are the alternatives to this Boolean algebra. So now we will discuss all those things in this class. Okay, so first, it is a very important topic. Okay, remember that point. It is a very important topic, and definitely there will be a problem from this topic in your exam. Okay, so just keep in mind ma. And next, while coming to the first thing, that is nothing but a Boolean algebra. What is Boolean algebra? So Boolean algebra is nothing but it is a set of rules used to simplify the given logic expression without changing its functionality. Okay, so what is a Boolean algebra? So to define any logic expression by using some set of rules and also without changing that functionality. Okay, so here it's nothing but a set of rules. So what are the rules we are using? We will see what are the rules and how to use them in next topic. Okay, so and these rules are used to minimize the logic expression or define the logic expression. Okay, now so we have to use that sum of rules of what are the rules we are having in Boolean algebra. By using that rules we can minimize the expression or we can define that logic expression. Okay, so now for example we have to see one example for this. So I am taking one example here that is related to logic expression. So that logic expression I can define f is equals to a complement b plus bc plus abc. Okay, this is our logic expression. Okay, so in Boolean algebra, how to write a logic expression means by using AND implementation or by using OR implementation. We can write one expression, that is logic expression. Okay, so what is the logic expression and how to use that means we can write one expression by using of binary variables. Okay, we can use some binary variables to write an expression with the help of AND or and OR operation. Okay, so that is nothing but we can write one expression by using some variables. Those are binary variables. Already I explained what is binary variable. So binary variable is nothing but we can use some variables like alphabet letters or numbers. Okay, so alphabet letters such as a b c x y z, like that. Okay, now so to write any expression by using some binary variables with the help of and OR operation. So AND operation is nothing but that is dot operation, and OR operation is nothing but that is plus, right? So just observe the previous topics. Okay, so AND operation is nothing but that is dot operation, we can call it as multiplication, and next OR operation is nothing but that is addition, we can represent it as plus sign, that is adding any two variables. So that is nothing but by using, just observe here, a b c, those are variables, we can call it as binary variables, and here a complement is also one of the variable of a. Okay, so binary variables we can write like this. For a we'll have two binary variables, that is a and a complement. Okay, for b and b complement. So that means prime numbers or unprimed numbers. Prime is nothing but complement, we can call it as the prime also. Okay, so primed numbers or unprimed variables we can call it as the binary variables. Okay, so here we can write the one we will take one expression that is related to logic expression. F is equals to a complement b plus bc plus abc. Just observe here, AND operation in between these three variables, and in between these two variables will have the AND operation, and in between these two variables will have the AND operation, but adding any two variables, that is OR operation. So that means we are using totally two operations, and an OR operation. We can write or we can define any logic expression by using these two operations. Okay, so now we will consider this equation. So how to how to define this equation by using some set of rules means, so in Boolean algebra we'll have some rules. Okay, we'll have some formulas that is nothing but related to complement formula or related to and formula or formula. So that means these are some rules we are having in Boolean algebra. So by using these rules we can define this equation. That means define is nothing but we can reduce that equation. Okay, so how to reduce that equation means by using some formulas. Okay, so here first of all, this is a complement b plus reduce the equation is nothing but we can decrease that equation into single equation. That means single terms. So it is having totally three variables and it is having two variables, and like that here also two variables. In any three variables we are having any common term will be there in that, so just check it. Okay, so just any possibility will be there if common term will be there, if the possibility will be having in that, so just take out that common term, then the equation will be reduced like this. So I am taking here bc as common, so then we'll get 1 plus a in between these two terms. So what is the finally the equation becomes a complement b plus bc. Actually in Boolean algebra will have some set of rules, right? That rules is nothing but I am taking one equation here, that is 1 plus a is equals to 1. Okay, how to take 1 plus a is equals to 1 means, how to define this means, so by using or laws. Okay na, so by using or laws is nothing but just check it, or truth table here, this is the R truth table, right? So R truth table, how to write it? 0 plus 0 is equals to 0, 0 plus 1 is equals to 1, 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, and 1 plus 1 is equals to 1. Okay, so here we'll have the equation like this, 1 plus a is equals to 1 actual equation, right? I am taking here in the place of a is equals to, I am substituting 0 or 1. Okay, I am just considering in the place of a I am taking 0. Okay, so what happens, the result becomes I am putting a equals to 0, 1 plus 0 is equals to 1. So what is the result here? 1. And in the place of 1, in the place of a I am representing 1. So what is the result will get? 1 plus 1 is equals to 1. So that's why I am taking the formula 1 plus a is equals to 1 by using OR law. Okay na, so just substitute that equation here. So 1 plus a is equals to 1 from OR law. Okay, so finally the equation becomes reduced into like this, a complement b plus bc. In that two terms we'll have the b as common term, again we'll take that common term as b, so then a complement plus c into b. Okay, so like that we have to write the equation. So finally we'll get the result becomes like this. Okay, so this is our reduced equation from logic expression. Okay, so by using some set of rules we can simplify the given logic expression. So already we'll simplify it here. So this logic expression can be reduced into like this. That is, we reduced this equation into like this by using some set of rules like this. Okay, so we will see that set of rules one by one now. Okay, so this is the general definition of Boolean algebra. So now we'll see that what are the set of rules we are having in Boolean algebra, how many rules we are having. Now we'll see that. Okay, the first rule we can call it as the complement rule. Already you knows what is complement. Okay, if you take the complement of a, okay, so a complement, if you take the complement of a, what is the result? That is nothing but like this, a prime or a complement, or we can call it as a bar also. Okay, so and that means a, this we can call it as a prime, and this we can call it as a bar, or we can call it as like this also, not a. Not is nothing but we are having gate, that is complement gate, right? Okay, so a complement we can call it as the like this, a prime or a complement or not a. If you take the complement of a is, a complement is equals to like this. Okay, for suppose if I take the 2 times complement, okay, if I take the 2 times of complement for a, what happens? 2 times a complement and whole complement, what is the result means? That is equals to a. Okay, so how to define this means, for example, if you are having if you consider a is equals to 0, so 0 complement whole complement, just applied here, 0 complement whole complement. What is the result? Already you knows. So what is the not rule actually? That is 0. If you are given 0 for x is equals to, what is the x complement value? 1. That means it will be inverting the value. 0 can change to 1 and 1 can change to 0. So like that here also 0 can change to 1 and 1 can change to 0. First 0 complement. 0 complement is nothing but what is the result? 1. And 1 again will have the one more complement here. So 1 complement. 1 complement is nothing but 0. Okay, so whatever we are giving the first input, that will be given to the output. So a is equals to 0, then only the output is equals to 0. Like that I am giving the input as a, then only the output will be a. Like this. If you are giving the input as a equals to 0, what is the result we need? Again 0 we need. Like that here also, if you are giving the a input, directly will get the a output. Okay, so a complement whole complement is equals to, will get the result becomes a. And the next, this is the first rule, and the second rule, that is nothing but AND rule. Very important ma for all rules in Boolean algebra. Okay, so what is the second rule? That is AND rule. So by using AND gate we can implement this AND rule. Okay, so how many rules we'll have in that AND rule is nothing but, these are totally 4 rules we are having. That means how many inputs we are having in AND gate? Actually 2 inputs, x, y. So like that we are getting how many possibilities? 4 combinations, right? So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, like this. 0 into 0 is equals to 0, 0 into 1 is equals to 0, 1 into 0 is equals to 0, 1 into 1 equals to 1. Okay, so I am writing here first AND gate. By using AND gate we can implement the AND rule. Remember that point. So a, b I am taking. Some y is equals to, what is the result? AND operation is nothing but multiplication. A dot b. Write the truth table here. A, b and y equals to a into b. Okay, so 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So what is the result here? Multiplication, right? Operation 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. So now I am writing here 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. So these are the 4 rules we are having in AND rule. Actually I am taking the rules in the form of a and b variables. Okay, I will implement these rules. What are the rules we are having in that? And that all rules will be implemented in binary variables. These are binary numbers actually, zeros and ones. I can implement this rule in binary variables. So how to implement means, for suppose in the place of any input I am taking variable as a. Okay, so like this, a into 0, okay, 0, a into 1, a, 1 into a, okay. So next, and another one is a into a. What is the result? A. Okay, 0 into 1, 1 into 0, 1 into 1. Okay, so and one more I can write it here, one more possibility, that is nothing but a into complement. A into a complement. What is the result? Okay, so I can check it here. So in the place of 0 I am representing here a. Okay, I am taking one variable in the place of binary number 0. I am taking one variable, that is a. So in the place of 0 I can represent a, no? So a into 0 0, like this, and a into 1 a, and 1 into a, and a into a, and now we'll define a into a complement what is. So for suppose I am taking a equals to 0. Okay, what is the complement result? A complement is nothing but 0 complement. 0 complement is nothing but 1. Okay, so that is nothing but a into a complement is equals to, I am taking a as 0 into, and a complement I am taking 1. 0 into 1 is nothing but 0. So what is the result? A into a complement, that is 0. Okay, so just remember the rules. And rules, how many rules we are having totally? So these two rules are same. 1 into a or a into 1 is nothing but both will be same. So you can write only one possibility from this. Okay na, so a into 0 0, and a into 1 is equals to a, and a into a is equals to a, and a into a complement is equals to 0. Okay, so in the same way we'll have OR rule also. So the third rule is OR rule. Okay, so OR rule is nothing but, how to define OR rule? Actually we know OR is nothing but that is one of the logic gate, right? So in the same way AND gate we can implement OR rule also. Okay, in the same way AND rule we can implement OR rule also. Okay na, so it is also consist of totally 4 rules like this way. It is having dot operation, but it is having addition operation. So now we'll see that. So OR gate is like this, symbol of OR gate like this. So what is the operation here? A plus B. Now just write the truth table, already you know, right? A, B, A plus B. Okay, 0, 0. So y equals to, this is 0, 1. How many possibilities we are collecting? Totally 4 possibilities. 1, 0, 1, 1. So 0 plus 0, 0. And 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. Okay. So 0, 1, 1 we are getting. So by using these rules we can implement the OR rule in the form of variable. Okay. So I am taking, in the place of 0 I am taking one variable, that is A. Okay. A plus 0 is equals to A. Okay. Next, A plus 1 is equals to A. Sorry, A plus 1 is equals to 1. Okay. So how to define A plus 1 is equals to 1, how to get that means I will explain that also. Okay, first, and remaining rules we'll see that first. A plus A is equals to A. Okay, and next, how all possibilities will comes or not, check it first. A plus 0 and A plus 1, 1, and 1 plus A is nothing but these two are same. A plus 1 or 1 plus A both will be same, and A plus A is equals to A. Okay, so that's it. Here this is 1 actually. So now define this. A plus 1 is equals to 1. How to get it means, in the place of A is equal to, just consider 0. So what happens? A plus 1, 0 plus 1 is equals to, what is the result? 1. That's why A plus 1 is equals to 1. Okay, and A plus A is equals to A. Why it is means, how to get this value means, if A equals to 0, just substitute 0 plus 0 equals to 0. Okay, so A plus 0 equals to A plus A is equals to A plus 1 equals to 1, and A plus A is equals to 0 plus 1 is, sorry, and one more we need to take complement part also, like this, A into A complement, right? So we need to take one more term, that is one more rule, that is A plus A complement. What is the result will get means, if A is equals to 0, what is the result will comes of A plus A complement means 0 plus complement is nothing but 0 complement 1. 0 plus 1, 1. So just remember it. A plus A complement is equals to 1. These are the 4 rules in OR law. Okay. So now coming to the next one. That is, we will come to 4th rule. That is distributive law. Okay, so this is one of the most important rule in Boolean algebra. Okay, we will solve a lot of problems depending upon this rule. Okay, so just remember it. We will use this rule in so many times in that. Okay, so we will solve a lot of problems depending upon this rule. You have to use this rule to solve the problems. Okay, so now in that we'll see that what are the rules we are having. So this distributive law having the 2 rules actually. The first rule becomes A into B plus C, that is equals to AB plus AC, and the second rule becomes A plus BC equals to A plus B into A plus C. Okay, so now we'll see that proof for this. Okay, so A into, first one, what is that? A into B plus C. So how to write it, how to define this A into B plus C? Okay, for suppose if you have like this, the equation becomes, so x into some y plus z plus xy into z plus some z complement. So like this you have equation. You have to simplify this. How to simplify this? Just multiply that each term, right? So xy plus xz plus xyz, that means each term is multiplied with the common term. So right, so previous term, what are the left term we are having, that each term will be multiplied with the left term. So x y z complement. Like this we can simplify the part, right? So here also, if a into b plus c we are having, so how to simplify this part? So that is nothing but, in that we will have multiplication part. So a into b plus a into c. So that is the AB plus AC. This is the first part. So I think no need to prove this, right? You know this logic. And the second one, that is nothing but A plus BC. So how to define this? So this is nothing but, like this we are having. Okay. So that is nothing but A plus BC into 1. So how to write it, this equation? So that is nothing but, we can define. So A plus B. Okay. So like this we have to write it, A plus B. In between these two terms, what is the operation we are having? A plus. Here we'll have the plus operation. And in between B and C, what is the operation we are having? Dot operation. Now how to simplify this? So each term is multiplied with the left part. So that is nothing but A plus B. And in between these two we are having dot operation. So like this we have to write it, A plus C. Okay, so I think no need to prove this. If you want to prove for this, just you can check it like this, A plus B. What is the proof for this? A plus B into A plus C. Okay, so how to check these variables and how to prove these values means, first check it how many variables we are having. If you want to prove, so I think explain that also. Okay, so if you want proof for this, so first check it how many variables we are having in that. So first here in the first A rule we are having the 3 variables. Those are A, B, C, right? So I can write it here. How many variables we are having? Just write it, A, B, C. Okay, so totally we are having the 3 variables. Okay, and next, what are the output operations we are having in that? We need to prove AB plus AC is equals to A into B plus C. This value becomes equals to this value. So for this purpose, you can write like this. First you can find it B plus C. And the next one you can prove. I will write here now. The space is not enough for this. So A, B and C. These are the 3 variables. Okay, now coming to the first LHS part. Okay, so I can first prove this LHS part. After that I can prove to the RHS part. Okay, so LHS part, what are the terms we are having? So B plus C and another variable is A into B plus C. Right, so this is up to this is the LHS part. So now we have to prove this. How to prove this? First rule means, first how many variables we are having? 3 variables. In binary we are having 3 variables or 3 inputs. How many combinations we are collecting? So 3 variables is nothing but totally 8 combinations. Those are 0 to 7. 000, 001, 010, 011, 100, 101 and 110 and 111. Okay, so like this we are having totally 8 combinations. After that, what is the next part? We need to prove B plus C, that is addition part. So already you know addition part, right? By using this addition rule we can simplify this B plus C. So 0 plus 0, what is the result? 0. 0 plus 1, you can add these 2 variables. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. So like this you have to simplify the B plus C. And what is the next part? A into B plus C. That means B plus C result we are having. Now A is multiplied with B plus C. So 0 into 0, 0. And 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 1, 0. This and this one. And next 1 into 0, 0. And 1 into 1, 1. So like this you can simplify the remaining 2 parts also. Okay, so this is the LHS part is completed. Now coming to the RHS part, so that is nothing but AB. and another part is AC, and the final part is adding these two, AB plus AC. Okay, so here what is the AB means, we need to multiply A and B. That means by using AND rule we can simplify this AB. So AB means 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0. So you need to multiply these two values for AB. And if you need AC, just you need to multiply first and third column. So 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0. So now add these two terms. So all our zeros now will get the result becomes 0. Okay, so now check it. If any result will, what is the next process means, LHS part is completed and RHS part is completed. So here I'm just I did one mistake ma. So first AB is nothing but 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1. Here I did mistake. 0 plus 1 is nothing but this is product, right? So 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0. This is 0. And next, while coming to AC, AC is nothing but these two we have to multiply. 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0. And the last part is 1 into 1 is nothing but 1. So here we'll get the result becomes 1. Okay, so now adding these two AB plus AC. So 0 plus 0, 0, 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 and 0 plus 1 is nothing but will get result becomes 1. So now check it, LHS part is equals to RHS part, is it right? So is it equal? Just check it. So both the values will be same. So that's why these two are equal. Okay, so the first theorem is proved. A into B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. So this law is proved. Like that you can simplify the second rule also. First you can write the three variables ABC, and after that you can take first LHS part BC, and after that adding A plus BC, that is the LHS part, and after that taking A plus B, A plus C. In between these two, dot product. So like this you can find it ma. So I can skip that. And the next one is fifth rule. So what is the fifth rule we are having means, that is commutative law. Okay, so in that commutative law also we are having two rules ma. The first one is A plus B, and the second rule is A into B. So generally the first rule is A plus B is equals to B plus A, and second rule is A into B is equals to B into A. So I think no need to prove this. Okay, so how to simplify this means, A plus B, what are the result we are collecting, A plus B, in the same way B plus A, right? It is equal to the B plus A result. Here also A into B is equals to B into A. I think no need to prove this. Okay, so this is the general equation. And the next rule is sixth rule, that is associative law. So what is associative law? How many rules in that means? Associative law is having two rules again. So that is A into B into C. That is equals to, and the next, after writing the second equation, we'll simplify this one. Okay, so the second rule is A plus B plus C. Okay, so what is the first rule means, A into B into C. So how to write it? These are three in product terms, right? How to write it? So we can write like this also. Is it right? A into B into C is nothing but we can write A into B into C, or otherwise A of BC. Okay, so both LHS part and RHS part both will be same. Okay, so and in the same way A plus B plus C is nothing but in the same AND rule will follow the OR rule also. That is nothing but we can simplify this A plus B. Okay, we can combine these two. After that we can separate A plus C. Okay, this both the rules will be same. No need to prove this. Okay, if you want to prove, just like this you can take the variables and you can add or and operation by using, you can simplify the LHS part and RHS part, both the values will be equal. Okay na? So we will get same rule by using that way we can find it. Okay, and there is no difference for this both the things. Okay, and that means whatever the output, whatever be the output is in this case, whatever be the output in this case is same as the this one also. Okay, is same as this one also. So whatever the output we are collecting from this, that will be equal to the this one. That means this output and this output will be same. So now coming to the next one, the seventh rule. Seventh rule is nothing but De Morgan's law. De Morgan's rule or law. Okay, so De Morgan's law is nothing but it is just complement law. It is just a complement law. That means inversion law. We can interchange the values 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. That means we can apply complement here. Okay, if you have the variables a and b, for suppose, okay, if you have the variables a and b, okay, if you want complement for these two variables, okay, if you want complement for these two variables, so what are the result we are collecting means in that, so in that we'll have two rules. If you have complement for these two variables, we'll get two rules from this. The first rule is a plus b complement, or like this bar also we can represent, and the second rule is a complement plus b complement is equals to, so what is the result means, the result becomes like this, a complement into b complement, and this result becomes a complement into b complement. Okay, so sorry, this is not a same rule actually. Okay, so I am representing the second rule, that is nothing but, so this is plus and this is another rule is in dot product actually. So a into b whole complement, that is equals to a complement plus b complement. Okay, so I can give the explanation for this. So the first rule is a plus b whole complement is equals to a complement into b complement, and the second rule is a into b whole complement is equals to a complement plus b complements. So first I can give the proof for this. I can explain that. The first rule is a plus b whole complement. Okay, so how to simplify if any variable having complement? Okay, so how to simplify this means, first just separate that whole whatever the complement we are having, whole complement, that will be applied to the each and every variable. Okay, first we can, whatever the variable we are having, that will be applied to the each and every variable. So that's why I can apply for a, and next for plus and b complement. Okay, so here a complement, a for complement is applied, and plus for also we can apply complement. Okay, whatever the operation we are having in between any variables, okay, in between two variables or in between three variables, whatever the operation we are having, that may be dot operation or that may be plus operation,